Hello Ontario, it's Jeffrey back again to cut through the buzz and give you the straight talk on our real estate market. If you're looking for sugarcoating predictions, you may want to start looking elsewhere because we're diving into the nitty-gritty today. Let's start with the elephant in the room, housing affordability. Everyone's talking about making housing more affordable here in Ontario, but let's be real. The options on the table are about as appetizing as a day-old coffee. Prices dropping significantly or wages magically doubling overnight. In our dreams, the reality is for housing to truly become affordable again, we're looking at a need for prices to take a serious tumble. And by serious, I mean a leap off of Niagara Falls without a barrel. Now, onto the topic of price drops. You've probably heard some optimistic chatter about prices cooling down, making it the perfect time to buy. But here in the GTA, expecting a 50% drop in housing prices is like waiting for the Leafs to win the next Stanley Cup. Hoping spring's eternal, but don't hold your breath. And before my fellow Ontarians from Vancouver or Montreal start feeling smug, you're in the same boat. The truth is, the real affordability to return, we're looking at needing significant drops across the board. And that's a pill that's hard to swallow. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite the doom and the gloom, there's a silver lining. The market is always moving, and with the right strategy, there are opportunities to be found. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, the key is stay informed. Be realistic about your expectations, and most importantly, be prepared to act swiftly. For buyers, this might mean getting your finances in order so you could jump on those rare deals when they appear. For sellers, it's about pricing your property right and making it stand out in a crowded market. And for everyone in between, it's about keeping a keen eye on the market trends and not getting swept up in the hysteria. So, what's the takeaways from all of this? The Ontario real estate market is complex, ever-changing, and yes, a bit daunting. But with a real healthy dose of realism, a strategic approach, and maybe a little bit of that famous Canadian resilience, there are still opportunities to be had. Let's dive deeper into the swirling vortex that is Ontario's real estate market, shall we? Now, let's look at interest rates, the puppet masters of the real estate show. Just when you thought it was safe to go back into the housing market waters, the race decided to play a game of roller coaster with our emotions and our wallets. The Bank of Canada, in its infinite wisdom, has been tweaking these rates like a DJ at a rave, leaving us wondering if we're dancing to a beat that's about to drop us flat on our faces. And here's a fun fact for you, despite what those cheerful economists at the banks might tell you, lower interest rates don't always mean it's party time for the housing market. Oh no, my friends, it's more like the calm before the storm. Because here's the kicker, when the rates start to drop, it's usually a sign that the economy is about to take a nosedive into a pool with no water. And guess what? Housing prices tend to follow right behind, plummeting like a lead balloon. But wait, there's more. Let's not forget our friends, the new immigrants, bless their hearts, coming to Ontario with dreams of homeownership. They step off the plane, ready to plant their roots in the Canadian soil, only to find that the soil is priced like it's spiked with gold dust. The influx of new arrivals is great for our cultural mosaic, but it's just another ingredient in the boiling pot that is our housing market, adding more demand to an already sizzling pan. Now, for my buyers and sellers out there, navigating this market is like trying to salsa dance on a tightrope. For buyers, you're trying to find that sweet spot where you can actually afford a home without selling your firstborn. And for sellers, you're wondering if you should cash in now or ride the wave in hopes of hitting that jackpot price point. Here's my 2 cents for what it's worth. Buyers, arm yourself with patience, a solid mortgage broker, and maybe a flask of strong coffee because you're going to need it. Sellers, this might be your moment, but remember, greed is not your friend. Price smart, not like you're selling the last glass of water in the desert. In all seriousness, the Ontario real estate market is not for the faint of heart. But with a bit of strategy, a dash of courage, and a trusted real estate guide by your side, you can navigate these choppy waters. Whether you're looking to buy a dream home or sell for top dollar, and the key is to stay informed, stay grounded, and for heaven's sake, stay flexible. So whether you're a seasoned investor or a first-time home buyer, let's chat. I'm here to help you make sense of this madness and maybe, just maybe, come out on top. Until next time, keep your wits about you, Ontario. The real estate market is a wild ride, but together we can make it happen.